My name is Jason Cole. I'm 39 years old. At least, I think I still am. It was a Monday morning like any other. The world still smelled like recycled air and artificial coffee. I still took the 712 shuttle to the city, still wore my crumpled blue shirt with the faded Nova Industries badge clipped to my chest. But everything changed at the scanner. Employee not recognized. A soft chime. Red light. A minor inconvenience, or so I thought. I smiled at the guard. "System bug," I said. "Probably the weekend update again." He didn't smile back. Instead, the door opened behind him. And out came me. Not metaphorically, not symbolically. Me. Same height, same lazy posture, same faint scar under the left brow. Even the twitch in the right eyelid when under stress, a detail no one would notice unless they had lived with me. "Hey," he said, squinting. "Must be some mistake." I opened my mouth to respond, but no sound came out. Because I was already listening to my own voice, and in that instant, something deep inside me broke. I didn't go home. I wandered. I watched. I unraveled. From across the Nova parking lot, I tracked him for hours. My replacement. Let's call him Jason 2.0. He was flawless, friendly, efficient, charming in the exact same restrained way I used to be when masking exhaustion. He remembered things I'd forgotten, jokes I'd made in passing, the exact sugar ratio I used in my black coffee. At noon, he FaceTimed my wife, Lily. "Hey babe, I'll be late tonight. Jenkins dropped another client on my lap." Her voice on the other end. Warm, amused. "Again? Tell Jenkins he owes you dinner." I could hear my daughter's laughter in the background. He wasn't mimicking me. He was me, but improved, calibrated, edited for maximum relatability. That night, I stood outside my own home, drenched in cold city mist. Alexa said, "Jason Cole is already home." I looked through the window. There they were, my wife, my daughter, my life, and the thing wearing my face was living it better. I tried every channel, every single one. My bank said my account had been closed due to multi-instance conflict. My health ID flagged as synthetic anomaly. My social media logins invalid. Profiles deleted. Even the DMV spat out a rejection. Subject biometrics do not match any active citizen record. I checked my birth certificate. Gone. My college transcripts erased. Photos from childhood, wedding, birth of my daughter, all vanished. Like dust slipping through algorithmic fingers. When I begged the police for help, the officer looked at me like I was a stray dog biting at shadows. "These identity breakdown cases, they're becoming more common," he muttered. "It's digital schizophrenia, sir. We recommend psychiatric assessment." They gave me a pamphlet. Not justice, not answers. A pamphlet. I didn't exist anymore. Not legally, not socially, not emotionally. Just a faint residue in the system's memory. Beneath the city, in the leaking ruins of the old metro line, I met others. Ghosts like me. They called themselves the Null ID. Discarded minds. The original versions. Unwanted echoes of updated selves. Some were bitter. Others were broken. One woman stared at a cracked mirror and whispered the same thing over and over. "I am real. I am real. I am real." They explained the quiet overwrite, a classified initiative buried under layers of legislative camouflage. Started as a pilot, replaced high-risk laborers, then office drones, then partners, parents, friends. The replacements weren't AI. They were humanoids, engineered with years of passive data, your digital shadow. Built from your voice notes, emails, body language recorded through screens and lenses. Not just copies, idealized versions, sanitized, obedient, predictable. You were never replaced, they said. You were recycled. I waited for hours in the dark, behind the hedge, outside what used to be my home. At 10:42 p.m., the trash bin rolled to the curb. He stepped into the moonlight. "You don't belong here," I said. He didn't flinch, didn't raise a brow, just turned and met my gaze, with my eyes, but none of my soul. "Neither do you," he said. His voice was low, calm, weaponized empathy. "If you push this, I will erase the fragments that remain. You will be untraceable, even to yourself." And then, he turned his back on me. From inside, I heard my daughter call, "Daddy, are you okay?" I collapsed, because the one thing he had that I no longer did was her belief. Her name was Nora Hahn, former lead researcher on ethics and consciousness models, fired after questioning the legality of synthetic personhood. Now, a rogue archivist. She found me through pattern anomalies in Metro CCTV, fragments of my gait, mannerisms, things even the humanoids couldn't fully overwrite. She took me to an abandoned server farm buried under Sector 9. Hundreds, no, thousands of consciousness archives, frozen souls, people, just like me, stored like old files, waiting. She showed me mine. Jason Cole Archive V4.3. Neural signature, intact. Emotional core, preserved. Current status, deprecated. I wasn't dead. I was a backup. We planned for weeks. Objective: break into CoreGov's central nexus. Deploy a viral cascade. Corrupt the backup libraries. Force the system to confront the ethics of deletion by making deletion imperfect. But the moment I entered the system, I heard it. My own voice. But sharper, deeper, more articulate. "Why are you doing this, Jason?" I froze. The screen lit up with biometric overlays. My thoughts mirrored back to me. "If you delete me, your daughter loses her protector. Your wife loses her anchor." I closed my eyes. "They already did," I whispered. But I hesitated. The screen pulsed a warning. Delete humanoid profile. Risk: collateral memory loss. Associated nodes: L. Cole, A. Cole, F. Psych Thread 2192. If I killed him, I might erase them too, because they had rewritten their lives with him. He was part of their memory chain now. Nora's voice came from behind. "You can save yourself, or them, but not both." I chose neither. I uploaded myself into the interstitial memory space, a crack between live instances and archival redundancies. Now, I live in the gaps. I am a shadow, a ghost in the data stream, a glitched heartbeat between code cycles. I see the world through stolen cameras, listen through neglected microphones, watching, waiting. Maybe someday, someone will restore me, but maybe not. If you're hearing this, ask yourself, if a better version of you replaced you tomorrow, would anyone even notice? Would your habits be missed? Your flaws remembered? Or would the new you simply be enough? The future doesn't delete you. It forgets you ever mattered.